first studio tour, and so much has changed. So if you're new to me, welcome. Let me show you around. So this is my factory, my studio, and we have Brian over here. If Brian can't fix it, we're all screwed. So Brian is making crates. Each sculpture gets their own crate. We have all my books. Now there's 4 coffee table books on me and 3 autobiographies in 2 different languages. The studio ceilings are 16 feet high, so we have a crown lift truck to get us up and down and to get the crates up and down. We seem to be shipping every single day. And this is one art studio I built for one of my employees. Have a look inside. When you look at a finished sculpture and it looks so real that you think it's a real person, like Pisces sitting on Park Avenue. This is what Pisces looked like before she was painted. First we make an epoxy resin piece of her, then we assemble all the parts. This is her arm. It's getting sanded and detailed, and eventually it will be put on. And when you follow me, you'll see what it looks like after it starts to get painted. There's many different processes. It just doesn't pop out completely ready. My staff makes crates over here, and every crate is figured. This one is going to be for next summer. This one's for contemplation, and you can see how it's marked. Keep dry, keep clean, fragile, contemplation. So she'll go in here. So every crate gets a picture of what goes in it, and it gets fitted. And this is kind of cool. And we built this seat for Vivi, and she's going to sit back, and she's going to fit comfy in her own little crate till she arrives at her destination and gets assembled. This is one of our saws. I bet you think this is a real tube, but it isn't. This was made out of fiberglass, sanded, painted, detailed. These are not rubber. These were put on later. These nipples were put on later. And here's some of my assistants busy at work. And this is what the resin looks like. And we get sanded and sanded and sanded. And then sprayed with a primer. And then sanded again. So this sculpture and this sculpture are the same, but as you can see, they're painted very differently, and they give a different appearance that way because even though they're in a very small edition, we never like to have 2 the same. And like I was talking about before, they're made in sections, and this is her arm, her hand. The hand goes on like that. And I need to put the hand on separately because every single finger is detailed and painted so that there's a space in here. So she's very ever so lightly touching her cheek. Now this one is everyone's favorite piece, and this is called Bushwick Beach Ball. This sculpture is based off a real person named Brooke, and I call her Bushwick Beach Ball. Years ago, when she was only 6, she posed for me hugging a beach ball, and now she's a mother of 2. So before I showed you the crate that's being prepared for Vivi on the ball, and I sat in the crate. So this is the sculpture that goes in that crate, and I can show you how she fits. This is BB's crate. It was made just for her, custom made, because BB is going to be traveling. She has her own passport. Join me in my painting room. This piece was sanded maybe 100 times, and then it was primed with this flesh tone. And once again, there are things that have to get sanded and filled that you only can see once the flesh tone is put on. Before I showed you the big tube, the big blue tube for next summer, and this is the miniature next summer. So this is the little tube, and you can see how the body fits so nicely into the tube. And when this gets painted and detailed, she'll be a little mini next summer. Very dusty in my studio. So I talked a lot about next summer, but I want to show you the tube before it gets painted. So it has all the detail, but it comes to life with colors. The details are all here. There's the bibs, there's the little handles, and there's the indents for her legs and her hands. So you can look around in the painting room, and these are all sculptures that need to get painted. They've been primed, they've been sanded, they have basic layers of flesh tone on. When they're finished, you'll think they're a real person. Fingernails, eyelashes, eyebrows, arms, legs. It takes a while, but it's all worth it. Why don't you come up to my office to complete the tour? I've turned this stairwell into an art gallery, so it's revolving. Sometimes I change them, and a lot has happened since the first time I put things on the wall. Now I'll show you the kitchen, which also doubles as a conference room. When it's not a conference room, it's a private room to talk on your phone. And there's one more thing we do in the kitchen. Sometimes we watch movies on the projector, or even photograph a sculpture. Now come with me to my office. Welcome to my office. And this is my personal assistant, Zoe.
Hi.
And my bookkeeper, Ronald. Hi, Ronald.
Hello.
And here we have bold perseverance and balance. I did balance so that I always remember to be balanced, because being balanced in life is very key. Check out my office. I just got a brand new screen, panoramic view. My book, pictures of my work, my granddaughter Isla. This is in Venice. This was my birthday. Took everyone to New Orleans. My next sculpture, I was invited by a jury of 10 to participate in Art Egypt. Let's get some fresh air. Welcome to Bushwick. Last but not least, let me show you my painting room. This is the sculpture of the diver, and you won't believe who's here. The actual actual model, Richie Huz, the diver.
The one and only Carole Feuerman.
This sculpture is called Mini Kwan, and as you can see, she's balancing on a sphere. Balance is a theme that runs through all my sculptures. It's an important theme, and it's something I strive for in my life. So this is my painting card. I have 3 of them, and this is a palette. And I spread out colors on it, and then I put them on the sculptures to paint them. But over here I do eyelashes, and you can see these real eyelashes, and each one is put on one by one. And here's some curly hairs and some long hair. I'm sure you've seen some of the hairs on the sculptures. It's the only thing added to the sculpture. It's the only thing real. And I love putting crystals on the sculptures. Maybe you've seen some. I put them on the cap, and sometimes I make a pattern on the outfit, and sometimes I put them on the belly button. It's all about the bling, baby. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to follow your dreams and follow for more.